Welcome to my Zentangle video on pepper hearts. I am very grateful that you are carving a little time out of your day to tangle with me. So this is our project. Okay, so we want to start with our tile. That is probably going to be about a 3.5 inch square is what we usually work with. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is we're going to take our pencil and we want to do our 4 dots. So we're going to put a dot in each corner, about the same space, and then I'm going to choose to join them with straight-ish lines. We don't really worry, we don't use a ruler. We follow the philosophy that there are no mistakes, and we just kind of let it happen. Okay, the next thing that I want you to do with the pencil is we're going to make a large heart shape. Now what we're actually doing right now is we're creating our string. So if you're not 100% happy with the shape of your heart, it can always be modified later when you start with your ink. So then I want to tuck another heart somewhere behind. Now I have a little bit of a challenge because I drew this heart straight, and in my example it is on an angle. So I kind of have to decide what we're doing with this one. I think I'm just going to go with it, because while I could easily throw this away and get a new tile, that is one thing we do not want to do. So now, still with our pencil, we are going to do a small inside, basically an aura. We just want to get an inside shape of the heart. It's almost as if we have like a heart donut. Okay, now I am going to switch to my pen, and I am using a Micron 01. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to outline. And again, if you're not happy with the way that your heart turned out, now would be the time that you could reshape it. Notice that I'm turning my tile so that my hand is comfortable. I am not outlining the middle heart. I'm leaving that one as pencil. So in order to do pepper, we start on the inside, in this case where our pencil heart is, and we are going to curve up, come over. Now, if you've taken classes with me before, you know that I always say that you can cross over a pencil line, but you may not cross over an ink line due to the rule of Halaba. And yet I just did it. So there is that maybe 1 or 2% of the time that we would do that. Then I'm going to come in part way through this half circle, and I'm going to come back on an angle down to where I started. And then I am going to ink that in. Okay, now we're going to move over slightly, and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to come up and over, come back part of the way, and then on an angle, I come back down to where I started. And I'm going to keep working my way around Now, in theory, I could stop there following the rule of Hollowball, and I could lift my pen over the paper, and then I could do a half circle, and then I could come back, and then I could go back and finish my line. So technically, I guess I don't have to cross over the heart line, but either way, again, this is one of those very, 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 very rare times that it's okay to cross over an incline. So I'm just going to keep going. And since I'm just going to keep going all the way around, well, actually, I'm going to let you see what happens here. I'll come back and ink it. I'm going to keep going. And then I'm going to put my last one down there. Now, you could keep going all the way around, following that way. I like with a heart to go halfway and then to go in the other direction. So I would then come across to the top and start this series. We're going up and over because we want it to look as if this were a string or a ribbon, something that we wrapped around the heart, so we would see that hump part. So I am now going to stop my video, and I will be back when I am finished with all of these stripes on the heart.